Newly arrived asylum seekers, still in detention centre tracksuits, getting clothes from a charity. This election will be fought in part over their futures. Rwanda is still the government's plan, but the Prime Minister has said there'll be no planes until after polling day, and Labour would scrap it altogether. For Damil and many others living in fear of being removed, there's now the possibility it may never happen. Now we've got the general election coming, no flights before that. Do you feel more optimistic about your chances of being able to stay in the UK?
Maybe after the election we are happy with this because the Labour Party will be next. I don't know what is going on. Still we are worried about these things. I'm scared about Rwanda and the election too.
Delaying Rwanda flights until after the election is a change of plan for the government.
On the paper they are saying on the June 24, there will be the first flight to Rwanda. It says like that.
Nahom was detained and taken to this immigration removal centre earlier this month. Just a few days ago, he was told he'd been selected for the first flight to Rwanda in June. So now you hear no flights before the 4th of July. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, I got a hope, As you said, if the Labour Party is winning, there is no flight at all, and it gives me a really hope. It's a good news to hear.
Rwanda will be a key Conservative pledge, but voters are going to have to trust that planes will start going without seeing any evidence before the election. The Prime Minister will hope that latest figures showing a fall in net overall migration will help him argue his plan is working. But this family feel targeted by a tightening of the rules. One-year-old Massa has been threatened with removal from Britain, despite being born here to parents who've been in the country legally since 2021.
You should now leave the country or you may be removed.
Her Jordanian father is a PhD student in the Midlands, her mother here as his dependent. But because they left the country for a holiday before Massa's status was confirmed, they've been told they can only apply for her visa from abroad.
I can't imagine how I can tell her the story in the future, that the country you was born asked you to leave while you was 1 year old. I'm trying to fix everything. I don't need to consider a 1-year infant as an overstay here.
He's urging the Home Office to be flexible, with little hope, as tough talk on migration is already a feature of this election campaign. Becky Johnson, Sky News.